knockout juice. Find 2 rare. Can I make a healing thing? Yes, I can make 2. I can make nappies as well, huh?
Adversity builds character, right? We must have lovely characters about now.
How many knockout syringes do I have? We've got none. Excellent. Perfect.
It's a terrible way to die.
It might be best if we can find a bench and wait until, like, night. Maybe.
Mum, Dad, I've come home. Well, don't you worry, dearie. Everything will be all right from now on.
Wasn't there a way that we could... Oh, no, because they don't have a TV up. We can't do that.
Strange how fast all the food's going off. You hardly have time to eat it.
Oh, I get it. I don't know where she's going next. Okay, so I just need the music then. I can always come back here for the chests and stuff.
I've got better things to do than chase your ass across town.
Cells and stuff here. We can always come back here later. Alright, and I can't fast travel at all. That really sucks.
Slouches towards the house.
Oh, they're letting me run now. Interesting.
I wonder if Lionel can make some sort of automatic baby feeder for me. Then I wouldn't have to run back home as often to feed Gwen. Sounds a bit hard-hearted, doesn't it, Gwen? Sounds like some sort of secret message.
Yeah, now they're not after us for some reason. Okay, weird. Probably just another bug of some sort. Yeah, this is gonna suck.
Didn't know what he was doing. But he tore out his eyes anyway.
Getting back into town, walking the whole time. Ugh.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we?
Oh.
Tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived.
So I'm gonna have to worry about doing that on occasion too.
At the garden
Proper
district.
suit. Toodaloo. There might be some stuff on the outskirts here we can look at getting too. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe there's just a lot of nothing around here. Interesting shoe sound effects on grass. That's a unique way to do it, I guess. I may have made a grand mistake and went outside the city, and now I'm going to have trouble finding my way back in. Yes, it does seem so. Just go all the way around like deer.
Look who's in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Get away.
Look at you.
You
I
know,
feel better about you already.
I think we wear the same size.
Oh, do we now? Isn't that interesting? Anyways.
Everything all right?
Much better.
Sorry, force a habit. God, we need that. We need that skill upgrade so much.
Sally Boyle! I hope you found my Uncle Jack record. Me brother's been pestering me.
I have indeed.
You're Brillo! Milk you shall have!
Lionel,
Brillo?
you're sort of handy, aren't you?
Well, I do like to tinker. You'd be amazed at the state of some of these things when they come into the shop. Can't sell them if I can't fix them.
I have some designs for some apparatuses.
Some sort of water feeder for birds?
Oh, heavens no. I can't stand the crows. It's for my flowers. Mustn't overwater, but I keep forgetting to water it all.
Oh, of course. Well, let me see what I got in the back there. I bet I can find all the pieces sooner or later. They never show up right away, but they always show up sooner or later. Check back in a bit.
Okay, come back in a couple days. But that's fine. We have a child to go feed. And that's what really matters.
Who is that for?
Nope, no one. Don't worry about it. No, I was hoping that was going to be far enough away. One more down. One more down. Yes, of course.
Should clear up soon. I
Kimberly.
imagine.
I learned a new patty cake routine. Do you want to
Are you practicing it right now?
Lovely day for it.
All right.
We're going to need to make a bunch of knockout syringes too, which means we're going to need to go get a bunch of mushrooms at some point. We're also going to need to break and enter into their house when night happens. When we get closer to the evening, we're going to have to do some breaking and entering. Oh, there's a quest that way. Oh, interesting. Well, let's go check out on the baby first. And feed the baby. Is this... Ooh. I might just do that one instead. Let's not... Wait. Huh? Oh, that's right. Oh, I have to craft it. Hold on. I have to craft it. I have to make baby milk. And where would that be? Where do I keep baby milk at? There it is. Pure water. Don't I have pure... How did I lose my water? Alright, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, whatever. I'll just make it.
Gwen's got something to eat at least.
Here you go, baby.
Here we go, darling. Baby milk. You won't believe what Mummy had to do to get this for you. Well, I'll never tell you, frankly.
It does make, like, just one of them, right? Yeah.
Who's at the bloody door now?
I was about to say the same thing. I was like, oh my god, again? Too many visitors, man.
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. The lads is wondering if you've got any blackberry ready for 'em.
Oh, I'm working on it. In a day or two, I hope.
The lads is getting a mite twitchy, to tell you the truth. I must ask you to accompany me to the station so you can explain yourself to them precisely.
Precisely.
I don't understand the worry. Haven't I always provided you with blackberry? I just had a little hiccup in the lab. I'd be working on it right now, but apparently you lads are lonely.
That ain't quite true though, Mum, is it? You've been seen all over town doing all sorts of things.
We don't imagine that Lionel Cashier is much of a source of pharmaceutical ingredients.
Oh, but there, you'd be wrong, Constable. See, I had to replace some bits of lab equipment.
And you've been roaming around the Golden District doing Lord knows what.
Yes, well, blackberry's made with herbal extracts. Why do you think it's called blackberry?
And the Victorial Memorial Camp? 2 visits in the last week? I suppose them visits was for our benefit as well.
Not at all. I was visiting the General. He also gets quite cross when I haven't seen him in a while.
So he... well, yes, of course he would. Right. Well, we can hardly expect Miss Boyle to ignore the General now, can we, lads? Of course he would.
Nonetheless, Miss Boyle, the lads have developed an appetite for your fine cooking, as it were. If they go hungry, chaos will ensue. We must insist that you devote your full and urgent attention to feeding them.
Or what?
Or we shall be compelled, willing or no, to provide your assistance, willing or no, to Dr. Verloc. And that won't be cheery for either of us.
I guess I can't blame them for being antsy. It's not fun going off blackberry. And if they go back on regular joy, they'll get the cramps and they won't even remember why. Thank God I'm almost done with this new batch.
Okay, back to the lab we go. Keep the home fires burning. A nice, long walk back. We could really think about everything that we're involved with.
You take your joy immediately.
There's a quest down here that we're going to need to get. What is this? Oh, it's Colonel Lawrence's house. Yeah, okay. I was away for a sec. You're a woman now? Yep. Playing Sally. We're in Act 2. We finished Act 1. Act 1 ended with basically people finding out, or Arthur finding out that... Should I be in here? What the heck is this place? A Stitch of Time, huh? Finding out that Arthur was actually the reason why he wasn't put on the train is because he lied about him being Percy instead of the other way around. And so his final memory was when he walked out at the end of the at the start of the bridge, I guess technically. He saw the
Jack and Jill when you need them.
The same conductor that that had him off the, or that he lied to get off the train in the first place, and it brought back the memory of him. Ah!
Where's the fire extinguisher? Christ almighty.
I ain't good. But, yeah, so essentially Arthur lied about being Percy. Clientele. Oh, great. Examine the lab.
First things first, how bad is the damage to the lab? The triode on the crystallizer's broken. Ugh. Why do I get an N7 vacuum tube? Oh, God. My old chemistry box. It must be still in my old house. I was really hoping I'd never have to go back there.
Alright, well, first things first, I'm gonna get some water. Some water. Well, that's soon I'm gonna go hug the baby.
Yes, yes. Mommy's gonna feed you. Don't look at me with those big eyes. Oh, no one.
What do you mean I'm gonna feed Gwen? I already fed Gwen.
Me, Mummy.
Alright, get my baby stat back up. Yeah, so there's a couple different mechanics that Sally has. For one thing, she has a baby. And she's got to take care of that. That was accidental.
Bloody hell, I've lost my dollar.
It wasn't enough for us to go through withdrawal, though. It's fine. And so one of the things that we do now is we have another stat up there, as you can see, the baby with all the hearts around it. If that goes down far enough, we start having to worry about... Oh my gosh, all the way back. All the way back. All the way back. Go get the alterations quest, actually. She starts taking penalties and stuff. And she is not a fighter, either. She does not have anywhere near the health that Arthur has. Sorry. Force a habit. Just being able to click on whatever I want. So she has a survival tree, which is also very different. Five and 8. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're so close, man. We're so close to getting that. It's like the most important one. There's so much walking at this point. Ah, he was probably in here, huh?
I've got my eye on you.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Usual.
No? Well, yeah, I thought I went in here, though, and I didn't see anything.
Mrs. Pankhurst has a shop. How long has she had a shop?
Oh, I had to interact with the sign, I bet.
That woman could sew a wedding suit for an octopus.
What the heck does that mean? I also can't make anything mechanical, like weapons and stuff like that.
Mrs. Pankhurst!
And suits and stuff, so I have to buy them from her.
I was having dizzy spells, but they've gone away. Isn't that wonderful when things just sort of cure themselves?
I've been meaning to go visit the Reform Club, but my old outfit... I seem to have filled out a bit since then, if you can believe that.
Oh, remember when I made you that lovely nurse's uniform? For the Reform Club? You know, I've always wanted to visit there. Wanda's such a good friend of mine, but she never tells me what goes on there. I imagine they drink tea and discuss how to reform government and things like that.
Sort of. Not exactly.
Could you wangle me an invitation? I keep asking my friend Wanda, and she always promises, but somehow it's always next week.
I ought to be able to manage that.
If you could get me an invitation, I'd be ever so thrilled. We could go together. I'll come by when you've got one. Your new outfit should be done by then.
Okay, so we're gonna do that quest first, so I can get my points.
I wish I'd learned to sew. Well, I don't wish it. I probably have become a seamstress like Mum.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, we'll just go straight down. But what sucks is, because I don't have a skill tree anymore, all unlocked, I now have to unlock everything again, which I'm fine with, but the biggest issue is that I can't run anymore. Crouching, running, all that stuff, I just tap run, and all of a sudden I get aggro.
Don't you look well?
I'm going to take Banzai lessons.
Who are you running away from?
I'm not running away from anyone. What are you talking about? I did it one time. I did it one time to show Gilded, and now you're yelling at me. And we also can't knock people out like Arthur did. We have to make knockout syringes, which I haven't gotten stuff to even make yet because we haven't really progressed that far in the storyline. But she actually uses a lot of the rotten food for a lot of her necessary chemicals, so we're going to be taking advantage of that 100%.
Lovely weather.
Oh, here we go.
Have you got my bird feeder?
No, not quite. Check back in a little while.
Did I go to the wrong one? I went to the wrong one, didn't I?
Me answered your letters and questions about now. And today's first letter is from Rupert Stritter.
What can I do for you today?
Huh?
Mr. Stritter asks,
What's your pleasure?
How have you been?
Lovely day for it.
Do you sell it?
Let's spend my money, shall we?
Oh, he sells a bunch more stuff. 50! What do you think? I'm like made of money? Oh. Alright, whatever. I just want the quest done.
I appreciate your custom. I hope to see you again soon.
Yep.
a great deal of joy before you experience any
It's fine.
effects.
We'll be alright with money in a little bit. When we get out into the great outdoors, we start ransacking people's houses.
Side effects, as we all know. Joy not only makes
We become the loot goblin that we didn't need to be in the last game after a little while. Ooh, that looks fun.
Too long.
Right as rain, right as rain.
your house, and yet they seem quite friendly and affectionate.
I think I may have missed your message, by the way. You said Act 1 was that long and there's a second? Yes, and there's also a third. There are 3 acts in total. Yeah, that's fine. We can go this way. We'll go this way, whatever. But from what I've heard, Act 2 is shorter than Act 1. Now, I like how they get all uppity about you running, but they'll sit there and watch you just throw punches like crazy. All right, here we go. Hello, I have your invitation.
I got you an invitation. Are you sure you really want to go to the Reform Club together? I'm not sure that nurse's uniform still fits.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm not much of a night owl anyway. I just hate being excluded, you know. Oh, I've made your outfit for you. It's ever so slimming. I think you'll look wonderful in it. Oh, you always look wonderful.
You're such a dear. What would I do without you?
Come by any time you need something new to wear. It's such a joy making clothes for you. You always make me look so good.
Rubber cat suit. Already getting one of those, huh?
Mind if I look around?
She's got all sorts of this stuff. Boxing shoes. Army boots. Steel-toed boots. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Trainers are really, really nice, though. I wouldn't be against buying those. Chic padded suit. Wastrels will resent you, though. Conforms in the village. Okay, so that stuff doesn't even work outside for her.
Can you believe I blew it all on these boots?
Alright, let's... First off, before anything, we're getting that. Oh, it feels good to be free. I think that was the only quest we had at this time. But now we have to run forever to get to where we need to go. I really hope she can fast travel later. Ooh, I'll take glass bottles.
I will be happy to point you in the right direction.
Yeah, it's worth actually looting all these. I need to keep an eye out for this stuff again. All the boxes and stuff like that. Waste bins, all that stuff is actually something we can utilize. Problem is coming back. I'm gonna run out of sunshine too. After a little bit. How do I make that? Was it in here? Yes. I need Rowan and empty pill bottles. Okay, so... Ooh, before anything, let's change back into that.
Feed me hot, the feed me cold, feed me in the pot 9 days.
I can get this stuff now too.
Don't worry. Mummy's not really helpless. Men like it if you let them play the hero.
Where do they bury them?
I was about to do and die.
Okay, so that's that. There's water up here, which I'm not too concerned with. If we waited until night, we might be able to sit there and ransack some of these houses too. Luckily, going through these houses isn't really all that difficult at night. There's not as much stuff in them as the other one. Maybe abandoned houses. So you need a pick lock to this quest. Not essential, but useful. Torch, lockpick. I don't know if we have the stuff required to make a lockpick. No, we need bobby pins. So we might need to ransack one of the houses. Oh, here we go. We can start using these, though. Oh, isn't this the one where... we might not be able to use this one. If I remember correctly, this one was,
Gwen, don't be afraid of the dark. Just bring a torch.
Should have turned this on last time, if I remember correctly. Okay, or not. Did she not use these?
Good. Now I can sneak back in any time.